Je, pozdrav ljudi. U današnjem videu ću vam pokazati kako ostvariti rezidentnost države poreznog raja koja se zove Palau i nalazi se na Filipinskom otočju. To je jedina država na svijetu koja je uvidjela potrebu za tako nečim, a vi možete samim time, ako se prijavite, postati rezident, odnosno digitalni rezident te države. Sve što vam je potrebno je 250, nešto manje od $250 i vaša osobna karta. Nakon što popunite proces, ja ću vam sada pokazati kako to funkcionira. Popunite proces, napravite selfije, priložite fotografije kao za osobnu ili pasoš, pošaljete u roku točno 30 dana na adresu vam stiže osobna karta države Palau. Prednost osobne karte Palau države, odnosno rezidentnosti Palau države, u tome što možete iskoristiti na više načina. Prvi način je kad kupujete digitalne valute ili kripto na mjenjačnicama, možete priložiti njihovu osobnu kartu i nemate QIC, znači ne morate onaj know your customer, odnosno ne morate davati osobnu kartu svoje države i bez ikakvih problema na svim mjenjačnicama prolazi. Druga stvar je kod poslije jednog dana, ako budete trebali prodavati svoje digitalne valute ili ih mijenjati za nešto drugo ili kripto, možete i ne morate. Vi ćete sami među redovima iskoristiti tu osobnu kartu i prema njihovim zakonima platiti, odnosno ne platiti porez, jer oni porez ne naplaćuju. Tako da, evo, pripremio sam vam jedan kratak video u kojem govori predsjednik Palaua o tome što su oni to napravili i zašto su to napravili. Pa idemo na video pa ćemo nastaviti dalje.
Of course, our strengths are we have a beautiful environment, and that helps us in the marine science exploration, the environmental fields. We get a lot of recognition for that. But that also translates into tourism.
Right.
It also translates into a fisheries industry and aquaculture industry, how to develop that, use it sustainably. But we've learned from COVID that that's not enough. The other huge advantage that Palau has is it's small, it's an independent country.
Yeah.
And being part of the world, we're able to maybe adapt and do things that larger countries may take more time to do. One of the areas that we've seen that has potential is the digital space, is the financial space. How to create an environment that attracts entrepreneurs, attracts new types of businesses that can really help improve the standard of living of Palauan people. There is young Palauan that have gone to the U.S., gotten educated, and have jobs. Now they've returned to Palau and are able to do their work remotely from Palau. That's what we want to see.
100%.
What's holding us back? Right now, I don't see there's anything that's holding us back. We're going to have fiber to the home all around Palau.
Amazing.
That should just open up that space. It's creating opportunities for Palauans, to make them live the Palauan dream. That's always been our motivations. So why not live in paradise and do your work? It's creating and finding that niche, right?
Yeah.
And being different. I think the traditional model of offshore corporations has got a bad name. Right? They just do this to evade taxes. We're looking at it differently. We're looking at it how do we do it the right way and really attract businesses that truly are digital businesses. They can be operating anywhere in the world. So why not Palau? That's what we're looking for. We want all these software, digital companies to be registered in Palau.
Yes, I would love to do that. I would do that tomorrow.
Yeah, because you can be registered anywhere and operate out of anywhere. So why not Palau? That's really the idea behind the digital residency is first, let's get the digital residency set up, then go to the next level.
Yeah.
So there's actually a corporate registry act that we have. We're trying to modify it to make it easier for people like yourself to sign up, get that corporation going in Palau. Yes, there's applications for our digital residents.
Yep.
But actually we're trying to launch it locally first. One of the biggest problems we have is we use US dollars here. And I come from the retail sector. One of our biggest problems is getting coins.
Yes.
Because the banks, of course, have to bring these coins from the US.
Yeah.
And who wants to ship pennies to Palau? It's costs way more than what the penny's worth.
Yeah.
But when we're operating a store and you don't have pennies, the customers are like, giving me change. At one point, we ran out of pennies, so we're giving them candy. And they were yelling at us, you know? What am I supposed to do with this candy?
Well, here's $1.20 and some candy.
A couple pieces of candy, yeah. How do you solve those types of problems? And one way is to have
make it digital.
Make it digital. So, of course, people have credit cards, but it's not easy to get a credit card in Palau.
Yes.
It's not
anywhere, really.
Yeah. Why not have this system that eliminates all that?
Yeah.
So really a cashless economy, but based on the dollar. So that's really our application. So we're going to start with a few people here, test it out, and add to that. And hopefully, we can prove that it works, and then it goes global. And exactly like that. We have islands, and so they're literally transporting checks. They go over there, they have the cash and go back. We're hoping that that's the future.
Yes.
Is to eliminate all of that. And you know, we're small enough that we can demonstrate it.
Yes.
Start step one, try the wallet, see it works, and then go to the next step. Tourism is great, but at the end of the day, it's still a low-paying industry. It doesn't provide that financial stability that people are looking for. We need more lawyers, we need more finance people, we need more accountants, we need more computer scientists. How do we create those jobs here?
Yeah.
Why not all live in Palau and provide services around the world?
Absolutely.
That's really what we want, is we want to diversify, we want to provide more high-paying jobs. We like to say there's Singapore over here.
Yeah.
We're a mini Singapore in the financial sector. There's Hong Kong. Palau is, 5 hours from every major city in Asia. Why can't it be a hub for some corporations, especially digital corporation?
Yeah.
Why not Palau as the hub?
I evo, to je bio taj video. Sada ćemo otvoriti internet stranicu Palaua. Vi pratite, ja ću vas voditi kroz to, idemo ju prevesti na naš jezik. Ne znam da li ćete vi to vidjeti u videu. Samo da provjerim, da vi ne vidite, to nije bitno. Znači, o čemu se radi? Znači, ovaj link ću staviti u opis videa. To je digitalna iskaznica, odnosno Digital ID. Zove se Palau Digital Residency ID. Znači, što dobivate? Dobivate rezidenciju Palau. Znači, kao ne državljani, nego stanovnik te države. Dobijete ID fizičku karticu. Globalna je dostava. Dobijete pravni DID od Palaua i imate pravni DID od postojeće jurisdikcije, odnosno vaše države od kud dolazite, i podrška je 24 sata. Idemo sad odabrati paket. Znači, ovdje birate opciju, daćete godinu dana, 5 godina ili 10 godina. Znači, godinu dana je, to je probna verzija, $248. 5 godina je, cijena se nije refrešala, neće se refrešati, nije bitno. Idemo na godinu dana, kupi sada, možete odaberiti šta god želite, znači da možete direktno sa kriptonovčanikom kupiti. Ja ću sa Googlom nastaviti. I sad tu imate opcije, znači usluga je $199, shipping and handling, odnosno dostava, je $49, sama ID je besplatna i ukupno košta $248. Stranava ljubazna gospodična, svaki puta vam se javi, možete upitati šta god hoćete. Ja imam jedan veliki problem, ja to sad ne mogu kupiti zato što je moja osobna karta Hrvatska istekla i moramo ići obnoviti. Ali u pravilu to je to, znači odaberete ovdje place order and pay, možete izabrati kripto, evo vidite, to je Bitcoin, Ethereum, ne znam šta je ovo, USDT, nije bitno kako se zove, znam kako se zove, ili možete nadoplatiti balans, možete konektirati svoj wallet na to, Metamask, Coinbase, Rainbow i ostali, imate wallet connect opciju isto tako. Tako da u principu to je to, kad kažete place order and pay, on vas zapravo odvede na samu stranicu registracije i tamo pošaljete zahtjev. Po meni je to fenomenalna stvar, svatko to mora imati, ja čim dobiju osobnu kartu, ja ću to ići napraviti. Možete imati samo beneficije, ne možete imati loše. Po meni samo beneficije možete imati. Ovako izgleda ta Palau Digital ID. Ovo je nekakav Adams John Bay koji je kupio. To je naravno fake vjerojatno. Ali to točno tako izgleda ta osobna iskaznica. I to je to, ljudi, ne znam, komentirajte što mislite o tome, ako trebate nekakvu pomoć, napišite mi u komentaru šta vas zanima. Pomoći ću kao uvijek maksimalno što mogu. Da, i u opisu videa će biti link, još jedan put da kažem, ne zaboravite, kliknite u njega i na njega i vodit će vas dalje. Evo ljudi, bilo bi to u današnjem videu, vidimo se drugi put. Lijep pozdrav.